Capricorn, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-October 2025. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the lovely Capricorn collective. Hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going here. My guide, spirit team, talk to me. What do we got for these beautiful Cappies in mid-October? What energies, messages, insights can we take a little peek at? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. At the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for the Cappies. Mid-October, what's the vibe? It's a Libra season, lovely time of year. Let's get this first card out. There we go, nice and quick. Now, this card usually reminds me of the Chariot. There can be a big future focus with it. Notice how all the objects are moving in the same direction. So this is an action card, and I usually love to start readings with moving energy because it's not too stagnant, right? Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the October subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. And also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, back into the reading. Let's talk about this a little bit. So there's various things depicted in this card. We see that strong-looking female figure. We got that big sailboat or ship in the sky. They're all moving in the same direction. And we have the mythical bird, the martlet, which is technically a bird that is said to have no feet. So it never lands. It's always moving. It's always going. So when I see this card, to me, it's like, yeah, the energy's moving, the energy's flowing, which can be really good for a lot of you. If your energy's been a little down, you might experience an increase. For some of you, it might just be future focused, where it's like, all right, forget what happened in the past. Screw right now. Let's look forward. So this card could really speak about planning your next steps, whether it's like next month, next year, 5 years from now. There's an energy where either Spirit's suggesting that you look further down the line and structure it, or maybe that's just the vibe you're in now. But this is an energy that's always pushing forward. So the determination is something I like. The only downside I would say with this card is watch out for aggression. So again, it's good to move energy. It's good to move forward, but if someone's being a little too pushy, you might experience a little pushback, or there could be a little tension. But we're just going to leave it at that for now. Let's get into tarot. And yeah, I always say that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 tarot cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. Shuffle it up one time here for the Cappies. What do we got? Please, mid-October. And yeah, while we get this deck shuffled up and ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading. It was titled They Are Nervous, and the reading was very much high-strung, but a theme I've been noticing for a couple weeks, other people's energy was showing up stronger than yours for some reason. Again, not saying that your energy was showing up weak, but watch out for people affecting your energy or like outside looking in type of vibes. It was really peculiar. But yeah, last week's energy felt a little high-strung, a little overthinky. So hopefully that wasn't you. Someone could have been in their head quite a bit. But yeah, we're going to see what shows up this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else. So let's go. Let's get 3 cards to start for the Cappies in mid-October. Okay, cool. Page of Cups, nice. So communication could be on the table, literally and figuratively. So we'll get him there. I like the Page of Cups. He's one of my nice cards. I feel so far the energy with the Oracle and this, I'm liking it. I'm feeling pretty good. Let's get 2 more. Thank you. Okay. 4 Swords. I mean, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. I mean, it's very introspective. Let's get 1 more out here. What do we got for the Cappies? What do we got? Cute. Okay. I mean, you're going to have a bonus. The bonus is good. On the back end here, we do have the 10 of Wands, which is something we do want to take a look at. It's that determined energy we were already discussing, which is nice. And your bonus is the best card in the whole entire deck. We got the Sun. So again, I'm feeling neutral about the things we're seeing here. I feel like it could go either way. So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into that juicy, intuitive stuff. But at first look, first glance, I always like to look at the elements. There's a little lean towards a good amount of fire energy with the Ten of Wands and the Sun as your bonus. Fire is the realm of, you guessed it, action, movement, just like that energy we saw in the beginning. The things we do, the things other people do, and it's very energetic normally. Now, the one thing I'm a little iffy about when it comes to fire energy is that sometimes it could go sideways. Sometimes it could be a little unpredictable. Not saying that's going to happen, but it's always good to keep that in the back of our mind. In the center, we have air. So the realm of logic, thought. Uh, it's thinking. I wouldn't say it's overthinking just yet, but it's definitely in the mind. It's extremely intelligent, and it's also the realm of communication. And intriguingly enough, in the front we have the water, which is the cups, and that's more emotional. But this card in particular is also communication. So we're seeing big communication strings show up, and we're going to tug on those. But yeah, as far as the Page of Cups, creativity, feelings, emotion, whether it's you or somebody else. It's the realm of partnerships and all that good stuff. The only thing is, it could be a little up and down. So let's go through and build this out piece by piece. Position number one, we start with the Page of Cups. Now, for some of you, you might be connected to a water sign, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with that page. They could sometimes represent younger individuals or even children sometimes. But the thing I love about pages is they're a fresh, new type of energy, a new approach, a new way of looking at things. They're all students, so anything new, whether it's work, whether it's relationships, you name it, it's just fresh. It's like a breath of fresh air. So I do like pages, and they're huge with communication, especially this Page of Cups. It's like I feel something, I say something. There's something that's weighing on me, I need to get it out. So there could be a talk of some kind coming in when he shows up, of course. Now, the downside with pages, they're similar to aces, where they're like not a guaranteed type of energy. They could be a little shy, they could be a little bashful. This one in particular could be prone to suppression, where it's like, "Ooh, I want to say something. Maybe I shouldn't, but maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't." So it could be a little flip floppy when it comes to the communication. So we do want to look at this. You might be dealing with some people that are a little back and forth, a little hot and cold when we have this page. Now, moving to the middle, we have a card that we definitely need to keep a close eye on. We have the Four of Swords, and we see this individual. It looks like they're laying there, sleeping, praying, meditating, doing something. This is a highly spiritual card, so I do like it in that sense. So for some of you, maybe you're working on your spiritual practice. Maybe you're going within about certain subjects where it's like, let me see if I could find the answers within me. It's really good for that. Now, if you've been going through a time where you're just exhausted or you're like burning the candle at both ends, this Four of Swords is someone taking a rest, taking a break. So I wouldn't say it's an ending. To me, it's like, let's pause this. There could be a certain area of life where Spirit's like, all right, give that a little time, Capricorn. Nothing wrong with this. It could really link to sleep as well for some of you. So you might be having some funky dreams. Maybe you're waking up a lot in the middle of the night. Maybe you're having a tough time sleeping, or someone is when this card is here. Now, the rough side of this card to me is sometimes it can represent delays. Sometimes it can represent problems where it's like, all right, we started good, but we lost steam. This could be a quiet card. It could even be boring sometimes in its negative sense. So we'll look at this further, of course, because again, there's really good aspects to it. So it doesn't have to be a bad thing. Now, moving to the back end, we have the Ten of Wands. Now, I already told you it does have those ties to determination, like we saw with that first card, where it's like, you know what? I don't care how heavy something is, I'm going to keep pushing. Whether it's easy, whether it's not easy. If I put my mind on something, I will do it, I will attain it. So I love it for that. Notice this person, they're carrying a big bundle of sticks on their shoulder. So it's a lot to carry. Now, it can be burdened. Aside from the whole determination bit, we'll look into that further too. The Ten of Wands could be a burden of some sort. So whether it's a physical burden, watch your health and vitality, whether it's a mental burden, an emotional burden, could be any. And especially when we have these cards here of like releasing energy and taking a break, it makes a lot of sense when this card is here. As far as the physical body goes, watch out for areas like the neck, back, and spine. When this card is here, you might be holding tension there. You might need a good little massage when this card shows up. But we'll see. And as I've been mentioning, with the Four of Swords, Ten of Wands, this energy could go both ways. Like, it could be great, it could be refreshing, It could be someone revitalized, but at the same time, it could also be someone that's just exhausted about something where it's like, I just need a break. Now, on the very back end for the bonus, we do have the Sun, the most positive card in the deck, Leo energy. I connect it to Source, so light, life, and love that shines down upon us. It's pure. So to me, I see it as a card of victories and blessings and all that great stuff. So it does give us a little optimistic skew when this card is here. Now, the only downside with the Sun is that it can be a little too intense and it can represent revelations, seeing things clearly. There's an intensity to it and it reveals things. So I want to dive deeper on all the Cappy. Let's do it. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here for you, my friends. What do we got for the Capricorn Collective, please? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on this page. Let's see what's up with this page. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Capricorn, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, why is the Page of Cups here? Why is it here? Thank you. Cool. Getting something off your chest. All right, so for some of you, whether this is you or somebody else, when I see the Five of Pentacles in reverse, you know, sometimes when you have a conversation or you have a talk where it's something that could have been eating at you for a long time, where it's like, oh, I've been thinking about this. This has been on my mind. This has been weighing on my heart. I speak it and I finally feel a weight lifting. This could actually be very, very good for some of you. For those of you that are more career focused, this can also be really great, especially for new things, new ventures, new jobs. So it fits both bills. I really like where we're going here. Now, the Five of Pentacles, usually in the upright, is really, really rough. It could represent an energy that feels lonely, longing for someone. It's painful. It feels isolated. So when I see it in reverse, all this pain being alleviated. So whether this is an emotional talk or an important talk, because especially if something's been weighing on your mind, weighing on your heart for a while now, whether it's been a couple weeks, whether it's been a couple years, finally being able to express it or release it could do a world of wonders for you. I feel like this is great. So there is some sort of important or emotional talk right here in front. And I think it's simple. I really do. And as far as the job and career go, if you're looking for a change, this energy will work with you. That's for sure. Now might be the time to strike. Strike while the iron's hot for new business or new opportunities, new investments even. Let's keep moving over. Let's see what's up with the Four of Swords because we're starting good. I feel relieved. I feel like a weight lifting off my shoulders, but I mean, we have more weight coming in, so I don't want to make too many promises yet. Let's see what's up with that Four of Swords. Why is it here for the Cappies? Why is the Four of Swords here? Please. Thank you. Cool. Soothing. All right, so we do have the Lovers. This is very healing, this energy here. Now, for some of you, I know a lot of people do watch tarot for relationship things. Obviously, not everybody. So the Lovers speaks about soul ties, soul connections, people that are very, very close to us. So especially if some of you are on some sort of pause or you haven't been hearing from someone that you really connect deeply with, this could just be representing that. But one thing I do want to mention, remember what I said about the Four of Swords? Going within, yes, it's spiritual, but it's someone resting, it's someone healing. When we have the Lovers, if you're not connected to Gemini, it has Archangel Raphael depicted on there. That's the Archangel of healing. Okay, so when we take away the dynamic of like couples and connections, this is a huge card of healing for you. So there is great potential in this time for problem solving, figuring out situations, or at least coming to peace. So there could be certain things, whether they're long in the past or things that you're going through right now, where it's like, you know what, I'm okay, and I will be okay. There's a certain optimism here that I really, really like. I'm not going to say you have to hit your knees and pray every night. I'm not going to say you have to meditate for 5 hours every day to get this healing. Sometimes it just naturally happens. But I do think for some of you, taking a rest in one area of life is almost necessary at this point. So whether it's resting the physical body or recuperating in your health, or whether it's taking a rest from talking with someone for a while, there's an area where it's like, okay, if you just take a little time will work for you, if that makes sense. So beautiful healing energy in the center, but I still have my eye on that 10 of wands, right? Like we have this great healing, beautiful energy in the front, which looks great. Let's see what the 10 of wands has, then we'll do a quick little recap. So why is that 10 of wands here? Hopefully it's not something I don't want to speak too soon. Let's see why the 10 of wands is here for you. What's going on for Capricorn? So far, I like the energy I'm seeing for you this week. I do. Okay. This feels a little uncomfortable. Okay, I'm just being honest with you. We have the Hierophant in reverse underneath this. Now, when I see the Hierophant in reverse, to me that is very similar to a tower. Okay, I hate to say it, but that's just how the energy presents itself to me. So we think of fast change, sudden change, shocking change, even. And when I see it underneath the 10 of Wands, it's like, ooh, this is uncomfortable. Or, ooh, I'm not sure if I was ready for this. It's like the energy is shifting. It's like, ready or not, here it comes. It's like giving me that kind of vibe. Because with the Hierophant, there's a lot of spiritual stuff here this week. But remember, it's Taurus energy. It represents day-to-day routine. It represents power structures and corporations and governments. But remember, it's a planted type of energy. It's very firm. So when we see it in reverse underneath this 10 of wands, it's like, I feel uncomfortable with this change. Now, change isn't always easy. So whether it's changes in a dynamic, changes within yourself, changes within work, sometimes it takes a little time to adapt. So if you are going through a period of change or energy shifting, especially if it happens suddenly, be patient with yourself. I know a lot of times Capricorns hold themselves to a very high standard, right? You're one of the signs that do that. But it's okay to be kind and understanding to yourself from time to time. That's just how it feels to me. So we do have this beautiful energy in the front that's like calming, soothing, resting. But on the back here, we have a very sudden, fast moving type of change or powerful one at the very least. And it just feels like, oh, I need some time to adjust to this. Like this is a lot at once. So that could be another archetype that shows up in this time because this energy here feels very chill. And then it's like everything all at once. So there could be certain situations where it's like it goes from crickets to everything. It intensifies quickly. So whether it is the change or just a ramp up of energy, I think you'll be fine, especially with the sun as the bonus. But let's go through and do a quick recap. Then we'll get into the shadow card. Lots of shifting energy specifically on the back. But if you kindly look in the box, position number one, we have the Page of Cups, Five of Pentacles in reverse. That feels great to me, getting something off your chest, feeling relieved. So again, whether you're talking to a friend, a confidant, your person, like just getting something off your chest, it's like this has been weighing on me a while. So I really like that. So that could be an important or an emotional talk. Moving to the center, we have the Four of Swords with the Lovers in reverse. So yeah, maybe you're taking a little break from someone or something. This is very healing too. So whether it's tied into this talk or this time in general, Spirit might want you to just pump the brakes on something, take a little rest. Like it doesn't have to be go, 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 go all the time. Moving to the back, we have the Ten of Wands with the Hierophant in reverse. It's a very sudden, fast, or powerful change. And it does feel a little uncomfortable. It just feels like a lot at once. So watch out for certain areas of life where it just intensifies super quick. Now, for a lot of you, that could be a good thing. I know Capricorns are very adaptable, but the energy just feels like a lot all at once. So not much, crickets, stuff happening. Boom, everything. So watch out for things intensifying. So yeah, please take a screenshot if you want to look into that further. Let's see what's in the shadows. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here for you. And yeah, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Shadow cards don't always have to be a challenge. They could be a good thing too. So let's get you one. And yeah, if you made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel and have much love for all my channel members. Okay, let's get this going here. What do we got? Nice and quick. Oh, almost. The card popped out and went back in. Okay, we got one. All right, so I like this energy I see here in the shadows, aside from the fact that sometimes it could be a little mean. So that's something to watch out for. But we have the Queen of Swords. So if you're connected to an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, their energy could be tugging at you here when this card is in the mix. The thing I like about the Queen of Swords is she is no nonsense, no BS, very honest, very intelligent. So there could be a situation where spirit's like, all right, just think logically. Sometimes the simple explanation is the best explanation. So there could be a situation going on where spirit's like, don't complicate it. Like keep it easy. Like what use logic regarding something. But the rough side with the Queen of Swords is that she could be sharp, right? Sharp tongued. She could be a little mean sometimes. So I'm not sure if you're losing patience with someone or something. Hopefully, no one's being mean to you when this card is here. But that's the little warning, because this card can be a little cold and detached. So we're just going to let that chill over there, Capricorn. That's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the October subscriber surprise. If you would like further insight on your situation and book a personal reading with me, you could check out my digital calendar on my website, mastermetaphysics.com. The October schedule is up there and it's filling up quick. So if you want to have a little chat, go over there and check it out. But for the October subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 3 copies of one of the most stunning decks I've ever experienced, the Star Tarot. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments. Since last month, I asked everybody which zodiac sign they get along best with. This month, out of all the zodiac signs, which one do you clash with a little bit there? Drop it down in the comments. You'll be entered to win. And the winners will be announced in the community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.